loss like that?
Just that we battled. It's a very good football team, well coached, great roster. Thought we had a chance at times to make some plays to win it, and just didn't get it done. But just the effort, and I thought their effort. I thought it was a heck of a football game. Everybody played hard, and you hate to lose those.
But you kind of go over that last little sequence. I think you guys might have thought there was a first down.
Yeah, I was right there. Thought he was clearly passed, and they brought it back. And by that time, we'd committed to clocking it. 22 seconds left. You ran it there, didn't get it. We'd have a hurricane field goal with a new kicker. So it was just past the point of no return.
Is that a Kyler call or a coach call?
That's a coach call. Yeah, it's a coach call.
Possible that maybe it should have been reviewed in the booth?
Yeah, I was right there. I'll have to look at it, but they brought it back a few yards. And that was just tough. Like I said, we committed to it at that point. If we were to try to switch into a run and didn't get it, you're scrambling with 20 seconds left to get your kicker a hurricane field goal, and it was just we would have kicked a field goal around that area either way. It wasn't the risk reward wasn't good enough at that point once we committed to clock it.
Why was that kind of point of no return? Why couldn't you reverse that call at your end?
Well, everybody was set up, right? Clock's running, doing all that. So then if you don't get it on a run, it's too late. And if you wanted to throw it, the risk reward there, who knows? You take a sack, game's over, things like that. So at that point, once we were there, we just clocked it.
So are you saying then that even if it had been a first down, you might not have taken some shots to go for a closer or even in the end zone?
Yeah, if it would have been a first down, maybe something safe, but probably not launching up to the end zone. You don't want to get picked off. You don't want to, like I said, take a sack and it's over. So it would have been some conservative throws to try and get closer.
How do you feel for Amendola? You're upset, but you guy, tough situation, hurricane like you're talking
Yeah,
about.
it was a tough spot. That happens. There were plenty of other moments that we could have won that game. But like I said, I thought we battled once again, and just unfortunate that didn't get it done.
What's the difference between this team being second half and at the start?
I don't have an answer. They got a lot of heart. There's no doubt, a resilient group, but to come out flat every single week for 5 straight weeks is something we're still trying to figure out. So we'll keep working at it and trying to get better in that first half.
Try different things like scripting and not scripting.
Yeah, we tried it all, but we'll keep trying, and it just comes down to coaches calling better plays, offensively, defensively, and guys executing at a higher level, and no feel-out period. Let's just play like we played in the second half from the start.
What was it like having one running back left?
That was a little tricky. I thought Eno did a great job, man. Was cramping the entire second half, really, and just stayed out there and continued to make plays. Unfortunate that James and Darryl got hurt, but Eno stepped in and really proud of that effort.
Is this a game you can go back to and showcase no matter how many drop, not getting the ball to Ertz there late, make a few things?
Yeah, I think a team like this, the margin for error when you're playing a team like that that's playing at a high level is very small. They're good in every phase, and it's a very talented roster. I thought Jalen did a great job. Once again, decision-making, didn't turn the ball over, and they got playmakers all over the field.
What can you take away from playing this team so close?
I just think we continue to battle. I think that's we're kind of getting hardened throughout this process. Hopefully, last year adversity came late. Now it's coming early, and so we got to be able to build from that, grow from it, and be better late than we are right now.
If you happen to beat Seattle next week, you're 3-3. Would you have signed up for that, knowing you wouldn't have Hop for the first 6 weeks and go 3-3?
Yeah, you want to win every game. There's no doubt, but if we really, to me, it's second division game. We're trying to get a 1-1 in the division. The division is going to be really close. We've seen that. There's nobody running away with it, so we need to try and get to 1-1 in the division and go from there, getting some of those guys back.
How was the defense so effective in that second half, only giving up the 6 points?
Yeah, they continue to play really good, and it's a credit to those guys, the players, and then the coaches, VJ and his staff, tremendous adjustments every game this year, really, to come back in the second half, make adjustments, and play at a high level in the second half, and continue to give us a chance to win.
You had some bad luck with Jalen with the injury, cost you a timeout. I don't know if you can put a number on it, but the degree of difficulty in doing what you did without that timeout.
Yeah, that was tough. He made a heck of a play, and you have to burn one when he's down. But I thought we executed well, moving the ball down the field, kind of did what we wanted. Kyler used his legs. We missed the one to Ertz. That would have been close, but yeah, that's both 2-minute drives I thought were really effective. We just didn't finish this last one.
What was the key you think with Rondale, where even last week, the first half, it was tough to get him in space, and then the second half it was totally different?
Yeah, Rondale is coming off those injuries, hasn't practiced a lot. I just think it's time on task. You saw him get more comfortable in the second half and do what he can do, shifty, making plays, and we're going to need him to be that guy for us in our offense and kind of be that piece that can get in open space and make those extra yards.
The home losing streak, Kliff, just how difficult is that to explain?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have an explanation, but like I've said along, and to me, we've lost 3 this season. I know what it is overall, but each year is different, and we got to find a way to win at home. We play really good on the road. For a reason, we haven't got it done here.
It might sound like an obvious question, but how loud were those Eagle fans in the building?
Yeah, it was good. I have a ton of respect for that organization, the passion their fans have. It made it an electric environment. There's no doubt, and they travel well.
How's James doing?
Last one.
James is okay. We're checking everything out. It was something in the rib area, and they're just being very cautious with him right now. Thank y'all.
But at the end of the day, when I went out there, I wasn't thinking about playing those guys besides seeing familiar faces. Just felt like a normal football game. The only thing that kind of caught me a little surprised, maybe not surprised is the right word, but kind of hit me was seeing a bunch of green 86 jerseys in the stands. That was pretty special. But other than that, once I saw that, got to the game, it felt like a normal game.
What is the mood after something like that? I mean, you guys did everything you thought to at least get it done.
Yeah, we're not pleased at all. We're not happy. The mood is low. And particularly because we haven't won at home in a while, and we're all frustrated. We're eager to get that solved and rectified and find a way to win a football game here in State Farm Stadium, but we just didn't make enough plays. Obviously, it's not about one play at the end with the kicker. It is what it is with that. We had plenty of opportunities to score touchdowns in the red zone. We just didn't get it done, and our defense is playing really, really good football right now, holding that team to 20 points or whatever it was. They're playing good enough football for this team to win a lot of football games. So we, as an offense, got to figure it out. We got to play better. We got to start fast, and we'll be all right.
On that last drive, did you guys know it was 3rd and 4th down, or did you think it was a first down after Kyler's?
Yeah, I think everyone on offense thought it was a first round, and I think that's why we assumed it was clock. Everyone's got the clock signal, and that's why everyone got set for the spike, and then they kind of moved the ball back a little bit, and from there, the operation was so far gone that we didn't really have another choice with the clock winding down. But I mean, I think we were on the 20+ yard line, so with the time running low, I don't know if we would have had many other options. I think the result at the end probably would have been the same, whether we go for it right there or find a way to call a play versus spiking the ball. But it's not, like I said, it's not down to one play.
But something's as close as that, especially at the end of the game, does the officials communicate with guys to make sure that everyone knows what down it is?
No. The officials got so many other things going on. You literally, just the sticks on the side are the only things that give you whether it's a first down or not. And at that point, there's so many things going on, so many thoughts in all of our heads. The down, we're just listening to the play call, assuming that everyone is on the same page, regardless of whether it was first down, 4th down, whatever, third down or first down. But the officials aren't telling us what down it is now.
With everything that had gone on with this offense, when you guys get the ball with minute 45 or everything, the confidence, I assume, was there by then that you guys were going to do that?
Yeah, we felt like we were going to go down and score a touchdown for sure. We've repped that 2-minute drill in practice 1,000 times, and most of the time we're very successful at it. In the past, we've been really successful at it end of half, 4th quarter, 2-minute drill. Even if we need a spark on offense and go 2-minute drill, we feel like we got the talent to make enough plays to win the football game, and the plays were there to be made. We just didn't make enough of them today.
Starting faster, is there anything you can think of that you haven't tried as a team?
I'm open to suggestions. I mean, if I had the cause and the solution, I would have already figured it out. I already made those suggestions, but it just comes down to finding a way to make a few plays early. Third down, stay on the field, convert. It seems like when we get a first down, no one can really stop us. I don't know what the stats are, but I would be very interested to hear about them. How our offense is after we get a first down early in the game or on a drive, what our success rate is going forward. We just got to find a way to execute early in the game, especially on third down. And we got the talent, we got the players, we got the schemes. Just comes down to execution.
You've kind of described it as a feeling out period. Can you describe what that is? That accurate? Do you think that first, in the beginning of the game? Why is it? He said that we have to get over that feeling out period. What is that like in the huddle and when that's going on?
It doesn't feel from a player standpoint that we're feeling out. I know from the outside it's probably easy to say that, or someone could say that just because we haven't scored points. But we're attacking the plays to the best of our abilities. It's not like we're not watching enough film study. We don't know what the defense is going to do. Obviously, defenses play K1 a little different than other teams. But at the same time, we're going out there to play to the best of our abilities each and every snap. And I can promise from a personal standpoint, I've never gone out there trying to feel how a DN is going to play. I feel confident in my film study throughout the week to know exactly how they're going to play. And if they make an adjustment, then I'll adjust from there. But I'm going out there swinging from the first snap, and if they adjust, I'll adjust.
Throughout your career, you've experienced a lot. The home losses, is it just one of the more difficult things to explain that's happened in your career?
I think we had a spell like this one year in my former life, but yeah, it's tough. I mean, we're beating good teams on the road. We're losing to not great teams at home. You could pinpoint it. I wish you could pinpoint it that we're just playing a bunch of really good football teams at home and we're narrowly losing. But we just got to find a way to win. I mean, that's the bottom line. I don't know what it is, but I know everyone's eager to win a football game here. I think our next one's in 10 days or whatever it is, but we got a big one this coming Sunday first.
Zach, thank you.
Yeah.
Kyler, I know you take all losses hard. Is this more difficult than any of the other?
Yeah. Just losing, Yeah.
It's been an hour since the game played, but you said you're working for a long time. You're still in your uniform. What's kind of going through your head right now?
Processing the game, thinking about things we could have done differently, everything that happened during the game. Just trying to soak it all in, get over it.
In the moment, did you thought you had the first down, I'm assuming? I know Kliff said he thought you had the
after the play, everybody screaming clock, in my ear. So, assuming, I had the first down.
Would you have run, would the play been different if you had gotten the first down, or is it still?
I think there was like 20 seconds left. Again, they were calling clock, so it's not in the moment. I'm just after the play was over, everybody screaming clock. We practiced it all the time. They had obviously thought we had the first down, so that was that's what we went with.
On a run play like that, when you take off, how aware are you of the sideline when you start your slide?
In that moment, just not trying to get down as quick as possible to be able to save as much time as possible. Hindsight, would have loved to get a couple more yards, 1 yard or whatever it was. You got the rule when you start the slide, that's where they stop the ball. So it's unfortunate.
Is this a good game to learn from you guys? Played really good football team, pretty tough.
Defense played their ass off. Offensively, again, not up to the standard that we used to playing around here. But at the end of the game, we had a chance. Move the ball downfield. that's all you can ask for, you know, a chance.
Saw James Conner come over, put his arm around you. Justin Pugh was pretty fired up in the locker room after the game. What was the emotions like in there afterwards?
I mean, it's one game. You know, it's one game. It hits everybody differently. Am I taking it hard? Obviously. But at the end of the day, we got to keep going. Got to keep pushing forward. Again, one game. We got a lot of season left. Got a great team, great locker room. Confident in everybody in that locker room. We just got to get it together, put it together. Because right now, you know, we're not playing complimentary football, and that's what it takes. You know, undefeated team, lost by 3 points. Could have easily won the game, but too many mistakes.
Have you changed up any of your routine or done anything to help this team get off to a better start offensively?
Change up the routine.
Yeah, anything? You know, Kliff said you guys as a team have tried a lot of different things.
No, just practicing harder. Nothing about the routine has changed.
Kyler, what kind of impact did it have when you didn't have all of your running backs and then
Stepped up. D. Will stepped up. You know, if they were to go down, you know, we would have had other guys step up. But you know, they did a hell of a job, I thought.
Thanks, Kyler.